All right. Here we go. So, where's the audio? Did I set oh yeah. Oh, it's playing. I don't know how audible it is, but it seems a little quiet. Okay. That seems a little bit better. Seeds.
Please,
The
listen.
dew seeds.
Hmm.
The sneeds.
Not bad. Not bad.
Huh?
Why did Camilla not give me the milk?
Hey.
I don't want fish from Baruka. Take it back.
Truly. Huh.
Corn is cracked.
Fascinating.
Well, I guess better than your corn not being cracked.
I'll fight.
AKA mine. Okay.
We can handle this. More to come.
Did I post I was live in the server? I don't know.
Concentrate.
I feel like there's but like 3 people in chat.
Good.
Maybe 4. He's wearing the Wario hat. Since when? Did an aquarium blow up around here? Why is everyone playing fish? I don't know. We're gonna get in the water shop.
Welcome.
A brass Naginata.
Thank.
Belt going with Mage Corn? Wow, who'd have ever guessed? Who'd have ever guessed? I think the biggest thing about Fortune's Weave is the fact we can fight elephants. Which means PETA won't like this game. Well, I don't think they like fighting them anyway, because you can fight horses. I don't gotta be more base. She offered him meat on a Friday. But is it Friday? In game? I don't think it is. I'm confused what we're talking about. There was a tsunami there? On the east coast of the US? Oh, you're talking about in game. I was like, what? There's a tsunami on the east coast of the US? I think I would have heard of that if that was the case. But you mean in game? Okay. I was so confused by that. Yeah, see, I didn't really notice why that I wasn't aware of why that was being built. Okay, what do we got here? I think this is everyone we can use, right? It's so nice to actually have proper weapons now. So nice having proper weapons for once. So much better. Of course, Caden still sucks, but hopefully after this map I'll be able to get him reclassed. Perfect deployment. Only 22 chapters in. Okay, so what we're gonna do, what I usually like to do for this is take on the Masters first. I don't have to, but I like to do that. Let's see, 13 crit is pretty nasty. She almost has a luck for it. She almost does. Not quite, but almost. If I give her a pair up with, Hey Dumb, then, probably fine. He has quite a bit of luck, I think. Oh yeah, he gives quite a bit. We need more weight staff. I mean, he probably will. He probably will have a child, but I don't know yet.
I see.
I'm working on it. I have 2 maids of my own, I just never realized that. Alright, I forgot these weirdos like to fly over here for some reason. Uninvited. Do I look like I know your dinner schedule? I mean, you know where you know the time zone I live in. The thought ever occurred to you, hey, maybe this guy's gonna eat around like 6 o'clock? Like, what a weird time for someone to eat dinner, 6 p.m. That's a weird time to eat dinner. Like, yeah, you don't, but I don't know, put 2 and 2 together. This guy ate around, you know, evening for him, and he sometimes is a little bit late. Maybe it's because he's eating dinner. Because I don't eat during stream. When I end stream, it's like, you know, 10:30. So I mean, what a weird time for dinner. Some people unironically eat dinner at like freaking 9 p.m. or something. I don't know why. Must be intimately familiar with streamers' dinner schedule at any possible ways. Yeah, apparently. Not eating except for McDonald's 10 hours ago. Well, I guess that would keep you full, I suppose, if you had something like that. When do you eat dinner at 5 p.m. CST? It's usually not even made by them. Like, maybe like 5:45 or something, somewhere like late 5 o'clock maybe, but almost never done early on. So we got... Okay. I don't like this ninja's range. It's kind of screwy. Ninja's range. What? Coincidence. 40 speed! Look at... This one has 40 speed! Oh my god, man. 40 speed, 40 attack. You are not surviving, buddy. You are not freaking surviving this. You are not surviving this, I promise you. Geez, 71 a boy. That's like Ryoma Tears of the Void. Now this is how you kill a master.
Again?
I remember I used to take swimming lessons. I didn't really get very far with
Did I
it.
get stronger?
So yeah, I can't actually swim. Ah, crap. I should have baited this guy out first. Harder than Takumi? No, her strength is about the same. Her strength is about the same, I think. Okay, I don't really like this. This is kind of nasty. I don't really like this. Her debuff strength might be the same. Bruh, he has more strength than 24 by this point. Also, he's like strength screwed. 26! Yeah, no, there's no way Takumi would have 26 strength. No way. But a reclass most extension. I mean, I could see it. It's just that, you know, right now I only have one sniper, and I'd like to keep my sniper, you know, sniping things. I really hate this Kinshi Knight. This Kinshi Knight is nasty. Low is Mozu, level 8. 8. He's level 8. Kitchen Knight. Kitchen Knight. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? I do get a shield gauge. I do get a shield gauge. Oh, and you know, I just get that for free. The Bethany class.
Wow, look at me.
Base? Base level up? Okay, what I think I can do here... Okay, I think I see what I can do. Right, so what we're gonna do is, yeah, because I don't think she can kill us. She should not be able to kill us. She do a fair bit of damage, so that's like 38 damage. So, you know, it's kind of nasty, but... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna dance, and, we're gonna go and shelter. This should work. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what we do here because we get a shield gauge regardless. It doesn't really matter what happens, we get a shield gauge.
I got your back, buddy. Need a hand?
Okay. And we survive a hit, so it doesn't really matter. A rank in both, let's go. Mose with the Pursuer is just gonna freaking annihilate things. Okay. Also has 6 speed. Well, yeah, she's definitely faster than him. There's no denying that. Hey, she also beats Ramp Suna, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're coping about.
You look tough. Let's play.
Beats her by 3 speed. That's this guy's kind of annoying. Does Sunoka survive? I actually don't know. She's got pretty good luck. I don't know if it's enough. Nearly enough. Let's see.
Clear the way.
Yeah, I need the beast killer, don't I? I think, who has it? Silas? No, Silas. Oh, you have the beast killer. Okay. 40 minus 19. That's kind of unpleasant. Although you don't dull me, so it's not that bad. I got your back, buddy. Someone please get rid of Fox and Exterminator. I don't like him. Yeah, it's like nothing sows confidence in me more like being told, "I got your back" by freaking Caden. There's nothing that inspires confidence by him saying that. I'm sorry, it just does not inspire confidence. My confidence is not inspired by freaking Caden telling me he's my back. There's nothing that inspires confidence in me by that. Oh, look at that. That's pretty solid.
Together we shall prevail.
Now, yeah, I think Corrin takes this a little bit better, but she also doesn't do well against Swordmasters, so, you know.
Careful out there. Don't take all the glory.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really need that image in our head. Average woman's dark romance novel plot. Emphasis on the dark. It's literally a black guy. That's what I meant by dark. How many years has he been with Beth? Really? 3? Been married for 3 years? They've been married for 2 years. Or what? No, they've been married for 1 year. Right? They got married last year, didn't they? Their honeymoon was earlier this year. Bro's gonna pull a millennial family, isn't he? Well, he is a millennial. Which, I mean, hey, to be fair, Khmer, most millennials don't even end up having a family. So, a millennial family is already kind of a juxtaposition. What even is a millennial family? Millennials are family. It is a weird concept, but I guess it does exist. Is no children, just a dog? Oh, okay, that's why I was like, what the heck even is a millennial family? And yeah, that's true. It's just a freaking dog or cat. Yeah, just like one animal, no actual kid. But didn't they both say they wanted to have kids? So like, I don't see why they would just not have kids. They both don't have kids. It's kind of weird. Okay, so we got these generals right. These generals are, I mean, 48 damage. That's a lot, man. But this is why we have Rizu Korin. Provided Mangsa says he prefers Bethany ever sneak wing long enough to have children. They'll be named after video game characters. Probably engaged characters at this point. Probably engaged characters at this point, let's be honest. He doesn't plan on having children anytime soon? When has he ever said that? I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I don't recall him ever saying he doesn't. I guess Bethany is young, but he's gonna be reaching 50 when his kids are still not even teens. I mean, that's kind of the case that I was in when my dad was like 50. My dad had already hit his 50s before I became a teenager. So that means that as a mid-20-year-old, yeah, you can do the math. He's 70. Kids wants to get a house. I think that's the thing. They're trying to work on paying for the house, and then they're gonna have having kids. Why don't I name my son Roy? But their godfather said he should be named Lear. Oh, good God! Like at least Roy is an actual freaking name. At least Roy is an actual name. Lear is not a freaking name. My dad hit 51 hours. Okay, he wasn't. Mine was not that old. Mine wasn't that old. See, 23 damage, but this. Yeah, I hope that's. Like, I mean, I know he's joking, but I hope it stays just a joke. I hope that's what it stays. It's what it should stay. It should stay a joke. You know, maybe we could get out of the Bolt Axe. The Bolt Axe would actually do some damage. The fact that it's blue will frightens you. Yeah, it does. Oh, you're trading with the wrong person. That's the problem. I just know I don't want to be a creaking fossil father for my kids. Well, it seems to be sort of a running thing, at least through my paternal bloodline. Because my dad was 50 well, no, he wasn't 50. He was in his 40s when he had me. And then his dad was like in his early 50s when my dad was born. So I get the feeling that it's probably going to repeat itself in my case, whether I like it or not. But you weren't the firstborn. I mean, that's true. And neither was he. But still. Yeah, my grandfather also wasn't a firstborn. Or actually, I don't think my grandfather was a firstborn either. I think he was the youngest of his parents. 2 damage, lovely. Still doesn't kill though. You. Where's Rizu so I can scold him again? You miss a 96%. Are you freaking screwing with me, game? Only in Faith will that happen. Doesn't have his family genealogy memorized. To be fair, oh, you mean with Belt? I was gonna say in my case, I generally do not know anything further than my great grandparents, and even then, I barely know anything about them. Keep in mind that I barely even met any of my grandparents, and all of them are dead now. You know, like, it's always baffling me when I hear people be like, "Oh, you know, I just got to see my great grandfather today." I'm like, you met your great grandparents? That like I can't imagine that. That just, ironically, I was actually kind of close to that being a possibility. Because my sister and my brother actually did meet their great-grandmother. I never did. All my great-grandparents were dead by the time I was born. Because one of them died just like a couple of years before I was born. So I was like, well, that's kind of sucky.
You may rely on me. Oh, get back!
35 years. That's not really that weird of a gap. Like, it's a little bit bigger than some cases, but it's not that wild. Let me see. Yeah, but it's like, if you never knew what it's like, then it's like you don't really think about it, you know? Like, it's just something you never had, so you don't really think anything of it. You don't really think you're missing out because you just never had it. Like, it's unfortunate, but like, there's not much I can do about it, you know? I think, if anything, I'm most bummed the fact that I never met my maternal grandfather. Well, actually, I'm bummed that I never met either my maternal or paternal grandfather for very different reasons. But my maternal grandfather, I inherited like this weird autism to go and open up old-timey clocks. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. I think I have mentioned this before, but I had like this really strong autism for like opening up wind-up clocks when I was a kid. Like most kids, they play with like, you know, like these sorts of like the toys and stuff like that. I was the one who would say like, "Dad, open up the clock. I want to see what's inside." Or I would just get out his screwdriver and just start unscrewing the clock itself. Never met my paternal grandfather. Did I tell you the story? I think you told me a long drawn-out story. Can't miss what you never had. A philosophy I adopted. Yeah, it's like if you just don't know what it's like, then you know, there's not much you can miss out on. Like, yeah, maybe it is a shame. Maybe you would like it, but it's like you'll never know. You'll never know. Sometimes it's just you'll never know, you know? Who needs the most training right now? I would say probably you. Yeah, you know what? Let's go dance for you, I guess.
You'll be alright. Let me try.
I just want to catch your levels up. Actually, Jacob really could use some, but then he's also paired up, so. Jacob tanks these guys pretty well, though. Oh, he's also got the hammer, so yeah, he'll be fine.
Ready for this?
There's supplies there.
That's gonna be awkward. You have to know his age, but you barely know the guy himself. Yeah, I guess so, because, like, there's no reversing it. I mean, it's nothing that you can do anything about. But I do think it's a shame, because the thing is, like I said, the guy had actually been, like, a clock repair guy. Like, for these old clocks, like the old wind-up ones with, like, pendulums and chimes and stuff like that. But like I said, as a kid, you know, when I was like 5, 6, 7, my grandfather he died a couple of years before I was born. So it was actually like, if only he'd lived just like a few years longer, if only he'd lived like another 10 years, then, you know, I would have actually, like, imagine, you know, young me with my grandfather, and instead of, you know, playing around, instead we have this weird thing where grandfather and grandson are digging up old clocks and stuff like that. Like, that'd be a weird memory, but it would be something very unique, I would say.
You'll be alright.
Because my grandmother, you know, at that point a widow, she would show me the garage of her house, which is a garage, yes, but it was more like an extra room of the house because it, you know, it had like air conditioning and everything. It just felt like the rest of the house. Now it was kind of cluttered, but that was actually the room that I would spend the most time in when we'd visit my grandmother. Was actually in the freaking clock room, where I'd just be by myself tinkering around with these old broken clocks. My paternal grandmother died in 2003. I don't even know when my paternal grandmother died. She died like a long time before I was born, I think. I have no idea how old she was. I don't know when she was born. I know very little about like the actual like numerical information. My paternal grandfather argued with my dad before I was born, before my paternal grandfather and brother could make up. He died in 2015. That's pretty rough. That's rough. My paternal grandfather was alive when I was born, and he did know that I was born, even though he'd never been to the US. He knew about it. My dad had contact with him, so he knew that I was born. You know, like he knew about me. But he died a couple of months after I was born. To be fair, the guy was in his 90s. Like he was just an old guy. Like he was really old by that point. The guy would be like 120 by now. Possibly before Mengs. I mean, considering Mengs is a millennial, that wouldn't be hard to do. That sucks. I mean, like I said, the guy was already ancient. Like, you know, like it would be really interesting to talk to him because he was already a grown man, like in the British Raj. So it'd just be interesting to hear what it was like living there. Because, like I said, he was already a middle-aged man by the time, you know, India and Pakistan were petitioned. But I think that would be really interesting to talk to him, just because of how old he would be. Ankling. I didn't get to meet my paternal grandparents because my actual half-sister threatened them specifically about it. I don't understand what she could do about it, though. You know, Jacob is doing just fine. Why don't we just go heal him and then have him advance? Can they throw anything at me? No, they can't. Well, this guy could throw a tomahawk, but he's not gonna do anything.
I'm with you.
Man, Jacob's has fallen off less than my corn just ended up being garbage.
Can I help?
Like, this guy hasn't gotten many levels in a long time, and he still somehow
Excuse me.
does better than freaking Corrin. Now, yeah, I guess I give Corrin the hammer. Yeah, she probably would do about the same, but Jacob is still actually being pretty competent. He's still doing quite well, I'd say. But, like, how does she have this much power over her parents? Is what I don't understand. Yeah, not really much. Not much has really happened.
I'm here to help.
I'm not sure Jacob's gonna fall off, guys. If he does fall off, it's gonna be, like, really late. Because, I mean, even in Ball, he's doing pretty solid. He's taking damage pretty well as well. Oh, that could be bad. Nice.
Here I am.
Oh, crap. I didn't realize his range of these two losers. But, actually, it might be for oh, crap. Okay, I don't like them all being pulled, game. I hate these stupid flyers. The flyer is the most annoying part of this map. This map is, for the most part, pretty easy, but this freaking part of the map is awful. This part of the map is terrible. What do I do? Why do I have less angles? Oh, you have the... Well... I don't think we'll be able to kill both these guys. The Kinshi to handle the Kinshi. Yeah, I don't ever really like these. These are really annoying. Just didn't want to. Yeah, I guess it's fair. It's like you don't want to sacrifice that, but Iron Sword, maybe. Iron Sword dual sword. Yeah, that actually kind of works. We'll use the steel sword because it's more defensible.
You have my support. This will do.
Nice.
I won't fail again.
Well,
HP skill. Okay, Elliewood. All right, Elliewood. I thought Jacob was better than that, but I guess not. Do not meet her baby grandson. That is, yeah, that's really cool.
I'm with you.
all clean.
I'm here now. Rizu, you keep failing me. You missed a 96%. A 96. Got at least 5% better. Too bad my Corin didn't. Okay. Let's see. What does this woman got? 28 damage. Ooh. So 16 to, if she attacks, she could maybe kill Jacob actually. Now I think about it. That's plus 7 damage, plus another 4. It's like 41 damage minus. No, there's no way that'd kill. Dang, what am I playing here? Fates? Yeah. Well, if your corn was 5% better, you wouldn't have missed. Yeah, so in other words, if it wasn't Rizu, then you wouldn't have missed. Got it. Thanks, Rizu. Rizu, I'm not gonna let you live this one down. Even once this run's complete, I'm gonna be like, you know, the one time I named my character after you just kept freaking sucking. Okay, I think we're just gonna get you guys out of the way. That's the smartest play I can make right now. I mean, Hino could maybe take it, but I don't know. Selena probably could take it. Unless she doesn't face crit, which... I mean... Actually, yeah, that's not too... Selena could take it. Selena could take it. Shiny hunting at full odds. What, do you get another shiny or something? Oh, come on. Actually, she would survive a crit. Still, I don't know. Okay. Revived baby, so an egg? Oh, you mean like... Okay, I misread that. I misread that. Wait, he's level 25? What? Maybe a level 25 Great Knight? Or is that because of the weird way that maids and butlers are programmed? Yeah, I think it's the weird way that they're programmed. Really bizarre how that works, honestly. Shiny Shadow the Hedgehog. Maybe in that CMU, but sadly not in my run, you're not. No turtle level 20. It's just a level 5 Great Knight. Yeah, I guess so. It's like it doesn't affect much. Just Shiny Umbreon's nice. Got those blue wing things. The water wheel, which I mean, you know, Hinoka might be able to use, maybe. I mean, not right now she won't, but yeah, she's got a ways to go before she can use that. But I know that Mozu with a arm scroll would be able to use the pursuer. Yeah, I guess they just lack promotion gains, which might be part of the reason they fall off. I don't think it's the sole reason they fall off, but I do think it's part of the reason they might. Okay, so yeah, here's the Malignite segment, although we're not quite. We will get there soon, and that can actually kill runs. I think I once lost a run due to getting lunged by those. Yeah, so don't get lunged. That's true. It doesn't really. $35. Get through, Hinoka level. Whoa, okay, buddy. Why are you doing that? You're not supposed to just run around here. Wow, that doesn't really do much, does it?
I'm here for you.
Bit?
I won't lose.
That's a kill.
A good effort. What?
HP, strength, speed. Not bad. Seal defense, that is a very nice skill. It is, I think, possible to do that. It is possible to make Rutger bad. People don't think it's possible, but it is. The thing that happened in Mang's CMU as well. You remember the FE6 CMU he did like, years ago? I know it's been ages, but you can remember it.
Stay focused. Here I go.
I have faith in you. This one's for you.
is a Rutger fan. I don't.
Careful
Yeah,
out
I
there.
think he is. So yeah, that's kind of a fake Rutger fan there. Kind of a fake Rutger fan, if you think about it. Oh yeah, it probably wasn't intentional, but it's not that hard to ruin Rutger. Okay, what we need to do is dual strike this. Not dual strike, we need to pair up for this. 36. If you give him a strength pair up, you could probably do it. You can give this guy a strength, which honestly, yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah. Lunge, 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 lunge. Why did it translate to long, 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 long? That's what I want to know. That's the answer that I want. Why did it translate to long? Not lunge, long. Like what you breathe with. Get lunge, get lunge, get lunge. I think you're gonna be disappointed. Look at that damage. Now that's some damage. Well, this back to that red, so.
It's over now.
Yeah, I think I have to say I don't think Lazlo's as good as Saizo. In Master Ninja, he's good, but he's not amazing. If that makes sense. Like he's decent. You know, I'm not saying like he's a bad unit, but the problem is maybe he works better at it in Conquest, but in Rev, the problem is you get him so late. And he needs to do all this catching up when the enemies get really strong, and I think that's the problem. Lazlo's res correlates to successful women. Now, my res stat in the Arcanea games corresponds to that. He looks... Yeah, he doesn't, like... to be fair, I think my Lazlo may also be a little unlucky. Because I think he's also not gotten any speed on level up. Which, at this point, he probably should have. Every ninja looks crap to me to cause it. I wouldn't say Saizo does. Only hits with the swinger he does. And I think that speaks volumes. I think it does speak volumes, honestly. Well, I guess you've never had a good Saizo. The level is a little slow. He's level 6. And he truly is a little slow because he's not by any means what I'd call fast. Lunge cancer stage 4, you're approaching the lunge cancer. Okay, that is kind of good. I don't know if it's quite been with it, but it's good. He might be. It's tough to say. The thing is, a good Kaze can't wall as much as a good Saizo can. Tongue gay of red base? You're learning I approve. Mosley.
Come on, let's go!
That went well.
What the heck is... What is Caden doing? It's like doing all this weird... You know, honestly, he's kind of doing what cats do. Where they just go and... Well, I guess it's more of a dog thing, where they go chase their tail. But my cat would chase her tail. And apparently didn't think that it was a... Apparently didn't realize that she was a cat, so she's not supposed to do that. Okay, I can't get this one, but that's okay. We can get rid of the others. I could maybe send Sakura out here with the... She does decent damage, but I don't know if she quite does what she needs. How well does she take these? Not extremely well, but if we can get rid of the other two, then it's not too bad. Okay, here's the issue. We gotta deal with this idiot. I don't really like him, but I gotta deal with him. Bozu could maybe do something. I mean, 39 damage is quite nasty. Kinda is. I'll just use the iron bow. I don't need stronger. Because I don't want to really be weighed down. So. Okay, actually not feeling the gauge might be a bad thing. She's probably going to take 2 hits. Unless I can do something to block her off or something. I'm not quite there, is it? Kind of annoying. Okay, this could actually be really bad. Now that I think about it. I might have made a mistake here. Because, look, if, those are gonna be okay, I'm not certain. I need to do some thinking. Like I said, the problem is these dumb flyers. They're just like in the wrong spot. And they bait you into this, which I don't want to be in. Moser can't retaliate, that's the problem. If I could somehow kill both of these guys, we'd probably be fine. The problem is, we don't have many means of doing it. You could kill. But the problem is I would need to dance her out of there. Which I could do. I could do that. But, well, that's a little risky, isn't it? For her Benny build. Actually, hold on. If I do this, that works. As long as she doesn't miss. As long as she doesn't miss these. Do I kill?
On guard. It's not over yet.
There we go. That gets rid of one of them.
Sweet dreams.
The problem is, though, if we can't kill him, that's a big issue. So I need to have Sucker over here. Do 38 damage in retaliation. We need something like that. We need something of that caliber. A steel sword might be what we need. Or we could use a pair up. I'm playing 4D chess right here. Okay, so what I need to do is go right here. I need extra oomph to this. I need some extra oomph to this. So my solution is probably to go and put Selena here with a pair up. That's probably what my answer is, honestly. Probably Selena with a pair up. 32 minus 19, that's what? 13 halved. That's not gonna be enough, I don't think. No, it's not. So having Selena is probably the solution here. Yeah, I think having Selena go over there is probably the solution. Because that's 39 damage right there. So that's like as much as Silas does. Actually, that's a little bit more. So, and that, yeah, it should do a little bit more, actually. I think this should do. It should do. Okay. Oh, come on. I also have the time to, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We can make things work. But if she misses one of these, we're so screwed. I mean, there might be a backup, like, rescue thing I can do, but... Okay, good. No, I think this is like the hardest part, honestly. I could maybe see in chapter 23, it might be worth classing out, but... Okay, now we're pretty much through with this. This part is not... This part here is not... Yeah, because that guy can't really do anything. As long as you're paired up, it's quite fine. Yeah, I mean, she takes a nasty amount of damage, but she'll live. She'll live. Like I said, I might consider it once she marries Caden, but, like, I want at least one sniper pretty much all times. She's really good at killing mages, I gotta say. She's a really good mage killer. Really freaking good mage killer. The only issue is that she doesn't have reliable kills. My only issue with her. If she maintained her same strength but wasn't Master Ninja, she would just make Lazo look like an absolute chump. Like, keep her strength of Spearmaster, but then just put these same stats in Master Ninja, and she'd be amazing. Well, actually, is that really the case? Because, I mean, Lazo has about the same strength It's that shurikens are kind of weak. I think that's what it is. Shurikens are kind of weak. That's the main problem. If he could probably use some training. He's falling behind a little bit. Okay, and you know what? Kind of close to the level. Go grab one. Get yourself a level. Okay. Only size.
Clear the way.
HP, strength, speed, defense, and rust. I love that. That is great. He does need speed. Skill and speed. Okay, you don't need more speed. What you need is more strength and defense. Oh, screw off, man. I have long-range staves. I'm so quirky. Needs speed, isn't it? One thing she needs is freaking speed. You guys do not like their damage.
Everything will be fine. Don't take all the glory.
Just pick some of it. Yeah, the problem is certain blow is given to units with like the most freaking skill in the game. So they don't need it. It's overkill. If you give certain blow to freaking like berserkers or something, then that'd be something. But that'd also be a little too free for what they are. Then again, Cherry and Face does it, no problem. They're just like, screw it, let's give the player that. Let's give frickin' Daros, just give frickin' Daros the, certain blow skill. Because why not? He's nice on Caden. Is his skill really that meh? Is it really that meh? It's not really that bad, honestly. Unless I'm just blessed. I think a lot of feathers, man. Yeah, I don't really think they're the main character. They're an avatar, but I think people are panicking because they just they find avatar and main character as synonymous. Where I think that's actually not going to be the case here. I don't think so. You're looking at the skill. Oh, with his beast. Oh, it boosts it. Okay, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Like, 16 skill is actually not that good. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. But come here, weren't you saying most of yesterday how much you're afraid of the game being bad?
Let's do this. It's not over yet.
Okay, yeah, Effie I think is kind of our weakest link now. I mean, she's not weak by any means, but like the problem is she's not doubling. Like she's like if Lazo just didn't double.
May I?
I think she's slower than Lazo, and Lazo
I'll return the favor.
already is a little bit slower. Select the white guy main character over what else says the goons who like the dancer. It is kind of funny how Dietrich. Oh, I think realistically what it is it's Dietrich and Lita, and like the other two are just like dead far behind. I think Lita at least. I think Lita, I'm thinking that like I could see myself playing as her. I mean, I'm gonna play as all of them eventually, but like I think Lita's actually like an interesting character from just the fact that she wants revenge. Why does she want revenge? Who is she trying to avenge? Like that's. I think Suraporo said it in the server yesterday, and I think that's a good point, is that revenge is an interesting plot. Like, it's like, okay, tell me more. What do you want revenge for? Why do you want revenge? It's like by Gooners, yeah. Like, I don't see the appeal of Theodore at all. I think the most likable thing about Theodore I've seen is that she just throws a rocket. Which is funny, yeah, I won't lie, but it's not enough to make me like, yeah, you know what, this character's gonna be amazing. Trying to avenge Shoso Kaga by killing Maida, who ruined his series. Versus Oost Fantasy and Alucard. Wait, which one's Oost Fantasy? Is it Lita or is it frickin' Theodora? Because I think Theodora is more of his fantasy. Truth Nuke. I mean, the thing is, though, I don't actually know what Dietrich's motive is. I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but, like, I actually don't know what he's trying to do. Whose fantasy is Kai? I don't think it is. You know, yeah, like I said, I think that, the problem is that Lita at least has a decent design. Like, I know you wouldn't agree, Camaro, but I think her design's actually pretty alright. Theodore's just awful. I hate Theodore's design. It's just so bad looking. I swear I've seen a Heroes character that looks very similar to her. Like, she looks like a Heroes character. I think that's my problem with Theodore. She looks like a freaking Heroes character. You tell me she's a main series Fire Emblem game, I'm like, I don't believe you. Lita looks like I could believe her being a main series character. I can't believe, like, Theodore does not look like a main series character. The fight strong dude. So he's like, I guess he's sort of like Felix, where he's like, I only want strong opponents, you know. He legit just wants to fight strong people. So actually, you know what? I'd just say Lita has like a more convincing motive. I mean, granted, we don't know much. Maybe he wants to fight stronger people because there's a guy that, I don't know, there's like some guy he's trying to seek out, and he needs to be really strong to seek him out or something. I don't know. Oof Kai video one. I actually saw a short by Oof yesterday that was making fun of Kai's hair, and then it was going Gooner mode on. Believe it or not, Anna. Yeah, you thought it was gonna be freaking Theodore? No, it's actually Anna. Oko was just fighting that he wanted to beat down. That's what it was, yeah. He wants to LARP as his great-granddaddy Yoritsu. Maybe so. I still, you know, Kamaru brought up the point that it could be a different calendar. I think it is a different calendar. And the reason I say, I swear, and maybe I'm wrong, but I swear that in one of the, like in the time skip, Gerald's voice says, like, it's like year 1180 something on the Adrestian calendar. I swear they mentioned it being called the Adrestian calendar. If it is the Adrestian calendar, I'm not just imagining, then why would Dagda use the Adrestian calendar? Think about it. Golden probably uses the Adrestian calendar, but I really doubt that Dagda does, especially considering how different it is from Golden. So I actually do think that it's very possible that they use different calendars. I think it's actually very possible. Because if it is the Adrestian calendar, why would Dagda use the Adrestian calendar? That makes no sense. Yeah, they've lost a war against Adrestia, but they still have their independence. They still... Dagda is still fiercely independent. It's its own thing. And so they're literally an empire. They're not like some little duchy or something like that. They're an empire. They're called the Dagdan Empire. They clearly have their own influence. They clearly can project their own power outwards. They're clearly strong enough. It wouldn't make any sense for them to take Adrestia's calendar. I don't see why they would do that. This is written by IS, so nothing matters. like I said, if I'm wrong that they don't actually, that it's not actually called the addressing calendar, and I'm just like making things up in my head, then fair enough. But I do genuinely think that if it is called the addressing calendar, then there's no reason for Dag to use it. All the people who like Theodore will call you, you don't like bare skin? I don't like ugly designs. But yeah, I know you're joking. I think probably has more to him from that second trailer. He definitely has some sort of dark power or something. I think theories, people saying that like Kai is actually like the plot twist sort of character. And maybe that's true. I feel like we just don't know enough yet. I do wonder if we're gonna get a trailer later on before release that's gonna be like, it's gonna have like the same sort of weight that Three Houses did with its time skip trailer, where like, you know, you see the time skip and Dimitri's like, kill every last one of them. You know, it completely flips things on its head. I do wonder if this is gonna have a trailer like that, where, you know, right now we're thinking like think about it. This point in Three Houses cycle, like, you know, a few months before Three Houses comes out, before the time skip trailer, I didn't think anything about Dimitri. I'm like, yeah, he's there. I don't really know what to think of him. He just kind of looks like a twink. Like I don't know what else to really say. But then I see his time skip design and his kill every last one of them. I'm like, okay, now I'm interested. Why does he want to kill every last one of them? Why is he so crazy now? I want to know this. Also, he's got a sick design. He's got that eye patch. And so that's the thing, is something like, you don't know what they could they could change things. There could be something that we just don't know yet that makes one of them way more interesting than the others. I could tell Dimitri was crazy inside. No way. You couldn't just tell that at his first appearance. There's no way you could tell that. There's no way. You took a shot in the dark. There's no freaking way you called that. He's a blonde man on a serious Japanese fantasy. Is that like some sort of trope that all blonde men are insane or something? All blonde men on Japanese games are Ryu Asuko. Ryo Asuko. Only now, Alucard is gonna be a boy kisser because both Mercedes and Eureka have things. I doubt it. I don't think that. I mean, yeah, I'm not really a weeb Camaro, but it's like, I don't know, man. I'm not that much of a weeb, so that actually came as a surprise to me. I feel like it's actually more boring to know that's a cliche. So are you wait, okay, so by that logic, Camaro, does this mean that that freaking Dietrich is also gonna be insane? I mean, he's descended from freaking Naritza, so yeah, he probably is insane. When's your blood right now? Okay, what do we got here? We got Falco Knights. Yeah, we got Falco Knights. So how are we gonna do this? He's a top tier trope. Okay, I like how you to correct me on that. He's not just a trope, he's a top tier trope. Guys, I'm starting to realize why Kameru loves blonde people so much. It's because he thinks that blonde people are like freaking anime blonde people. They're like superhumans and epic and stuff. Like, Kameru, come to America, meet your average blonde person, and you're like, you know what? Anime lied to me. You know what? Blonde people they're freaking mid, man. Alucard has Ryo Asuka chains and Dusty. Or heck, go to Japan and meet blonde people. They're insufferable because they're just like freaking weird, quirky people. The only people that dye their hair blonde are like the weird, quirky people. Nah, Constance doesn't have anything good. Most overrated character. Oh, jeez, okay. I didn't think he'd take that much damage. But at least I'll kill her, so.
Excuse me?
Constance could be Yuritsa's wife. Or Yuritsa, man. Doesn't deserve that. Yes, yes, we know you're into it. Wait, what did he say anything? I don't think he said anything in a while. I know he was earlier this stream, but I don't recall him saying anything. So you've got like 28 speed? Okay, well then you're a perfect match for Selena. Time for your axe training, Mark. Thoughts on Persona 4 Revival? I mean, I'm kind of... Overall, I think it looks nice. I don't exactly know what they're gonna do. I think the voice acting is at least pretty nice. Like I said, I think it's a little... It's gonna take some getting used to hearing Yukiko as Sakura is... Yeah, it confused myself. Like, I understand why they did it, but at the same time, it just... I just don't expect it. Like, it's... She's the priestess. So her being Sakura makes sense. But it's like, it just... I don't know. It's gonna take getting used to. I get it. It's just... I can't comprehend it.
I believe you.
What? I didn't say it. I love when they go and pair up with like the wrong character. So great. Hey! Hana Sakura at this point? Would be funny. Would be funny.
Whoa, thanks.
I don't know who voices the other characters though. Yosuke sounds like Yosuke, which is kind of odd because I'm fairly certain none of the original voice actors have been reprised. As far as I know. Yeah, I don't know. They only had like one voice line of Rise the entire time, and it was like her just saying like yippee or something. I don't know. You're Yaoi Lowenthal is his new VA. Yeah, obviously. Although one thing notable is Chie does not make me want to go and rip my hair out. She sounds a lot better. Chie sounds way better. Now, I'm not saying that she sounds like I'm gonna suddenly like Chie, but she doesn't sound anywhere near as annoying. I do wonder if this is actually a remake of Golden because Mary is in the game, which in vanilla she was not. I hope they don't do something stupid like we're gonna remake the original and not Golden, but we're gonna put in freaking Mary. Like no one freaking wants Mary. No one wanted her. The main reason why you play Golden is because Golden is Golden, not for Mary. Or Marie. Whatever the frick her name is. I don't care. She's a stupid character. I don't care about it. I have no idea who that is. I genuinely have no idea who that is. That doesn't even sound like a name. If you add in Marie, then you need to keep in her story elements of dungeon. Yeah. Yeah. But it's weird because I don't think Persona 3's remake was of the expansions. So that's kind of odd. It's kind of odd. Oh, we got one more lunge guy. Yeah, I don't know who any of these voice actors are. I have no freaking idea. I know who Alexis Tipton is. That's like the only one. Like the only one I know of. Yeah, Naoto's voice is probably the strangest one I heard. Naoto's voice is a little odd, but I don't know. Like the thing is, I've only heard one blind by any of the characters, so I don't really know what to think. This is the same VA who voices SMP5 main character. I think Teddy sounds less annoying, which is good. The annoying characters from Persona 4 sound way less annoying, and I'm glad. Yeah, but I'm saying, Moss, I have no freaking clue who any of those are, except for like Alexis Tipton. Doesn't speak? Okay, well, I've never played it, so I wouldn't know. Thunderstorm. Well then. That's kind of funny. You see it at 0. That can't be something you usually see. Just trust me on this. It's gonna have the golden marker. I think it will. I suspect it will. I think that putting Marie in the trailer kind of confirms it. I think it's like they wanted to say that it's gonna be golden, and so without just directly saying it, they just said, "Okay, here's Marie." Who's a character who's only in the golden version. Being voiced by a trans would be funny. It'd be terrible. And it'd kind of kill the whole point of Naoto's character. Like, no, it'd actually be it'd be awful. It'd be a terrible decision. It'd be missing the entire point of Naoto's character. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did do it. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Yeah, we already have hordes of those. We don't need more. Twitter is full of them. Yeah, unfortunately. Wouldn't ruin Naoto's characters. It's not like them doing that confirms it. They will take the smallest thing as confirmation. I don't think you realize that. They will take the smallest detail and use as confirmation. Mind you, the original game does absolutely nothing to confirm it, and they still think it is. Them making a trans actor for Naoto is gonna all but confirm something that's not at all the case. In fact, I think if they actually made a trans voice actor for Naoto, I think that would actually really hurt the remake. I think it would really hurt it because it would bring up that whole thing again, and I think that would be a bad. I think that would be a bad move. Like I said, it would be like, oh, we're gonna validate the people that don't know what they're talking about, and so the people that have played the game are gonna be like, bro, why'd you do that? This is not about boys and girls. I just want people to accept me for me. People just ignore that. Yeah, which a lot of Persona 4 is theming, and if they do something like that, then it kind of just goes against what the game is saying. It literally goes against what the game is saying if you do that. Okay, this part is really tricky because these guys are really scary. So how do we want to kill these guys? Because we need probably Hinoka. Hinoka is a good one. Who'll voice social links? Well, wouldn't it be whoever voices the freaking characters? Like I don't see. I want to know who's going to voice Adachi. You understand that the TV world is part of the character, and the outside world perception of them shapes the dungeon. That's why Kanji has the gay sauna. Yeah, that's true. They're also very accentuated versions of some of their traits. Like, for example, Kanji is, you know, he's a little bit odd with women, and so they accentuate that to, oh, he's just gay, and he's not. Not only because he's gay, but because people interpret his hobbies. Well, but he's not gay. That's the thing. There's nothing that the actual kanji does that makes people think that. But they see his shadow running into like a gay sauna, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this guy's definitely gay." Or they think Rise is a freaking prostitute when she's not. Okay. What have we got here? Of course he grew up so. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Like, there's nothing even that weird about that. You consider that. Do we have a dual Yumi? I don't know. I don't think I do. I could, but I don't know. So what I want to do is have... I want to actually double these guys. It actually isn't too hard to do. I think we want Sus and Hinoka. Sus and Hinoka are kind of a big deal here. We can also get Sakura to try to help out whenever they're ready, of course. If we don't face it, that'd be great. She might need to It's just like them. Kuo is just like me, for real, for real. That joke will never not be funny.
Let's have at it. Me too. What did you expect? Huh.
Okay. Yeah, it will be nice, won't it?
You're not ready for this.
What if he is ready?
A good effort.
Wait, are we gonna be okay? I'm starting to realize that that might not work. Okay, if we give him yeah, I don't like that 1% crit. That 1% crit is kind of nasty. That's kind of nasty. I don't like. Actually, wait. No. Why don't I just go and rally? I could just rally. There we go. Easy. Will the Ada Chud Legion grow though? It always grows. It never doesn't. Oh, look at that! You can just go kill. That's the one thing that will certainly
Help
grow.
is coming. This is it for you.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Well, a lot of them misinterpret it. Like, I mean, like, look at the whole frickin' Naruto thing. They think it's validating trannies. It's not. It's literally not. But so many people think it is. Look at all the people that think that it's validating kanji being gay. It's not, but they think it is. I think it's funny how almost like all my chat expects it to be worse. Because no one in my chat had actually played it. Well, except for Belt. Belt and Mr. Sewer Poker. But like, that was it. Like, everyone else was like, I don't know what to expect from this game. And like, you know what? This is actually kind of good. Impression most good at the series. The problem is a lot of these, they don't get what's actually going on. Persona 4? Yeah, well, which Persona do you think we're talking about? Which one do you think we're talking about? Yeah, I mean, I played it in, what, like 2021 or something? 2020, 2021, I don't remember what exactly. It was the early 2020s I played it. And yeah, I played it for the first time, and I didn't think, yeah, no, not just trans guys. Granted, I was also, you know, in my 20s when I played it. I wasn't like a 13-year-old. This little bridge seems kind of annoying. How are we gonna do this? Got these sword masters here. Not gonna quite open up the passage yet. Oh, well, we still have Azura. You know what? Screw it. We don't need Azura here. We'll pick her up on our way back. Let's see. And we'll just use Silas here. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh no, 1 damage. What will I ever do? Bro, you guys hit? But you guys maybe hit? I know it's a revolutionary idea, but you maybe do that.
It's not over yet.
Bro.
Clear the way. Good.
Yeah, Swordmasters and Rev are actually not that scary. They're kind of scary because they're crit, but like it's not that hard to tank them. It's not really too hard to tank them. This Shinoka crit.
I can protect you.
No hard feelings.
Who do we need to... This time for season 5 and lose Gunt again. absolutely. Absolutely time to lose Gunk again. Just to make Belt sad. No other reason. Just that. What do you say? It's hurtful things, but it's funny.
Here I go.
Because it's funny. It's been scalped. See, this is why I'm saying I'm probably gonna have to Switch 2 very soon. Because I don't like, yeah, they might actually have like a bundle. And that'd be cool. You know, I think that'd be the first time that I think Fire Emblem game has been in a console bundle. But here's the problem. I don't trust stuff like that where they're like, oh, actually we're all sold out. Whoops. Wait, how can it already be sold out if... Oh, no. Okay. Because I was going to say, like, but it hasn't even released yet, so how can they already be sold out? But I guess, like, the pre-orders, I suppose.
You're not going to like this.
Oh, yeah, I heard him say that.
Well, that's that. Why, yes.
And he still gets no speed. He continues to be a little slow, guys. He continues being a little slow. You got defense, though. I can't complain about that. Bro has the warrior hat? Maybe Mario was Slim all along. Maybe Slim is actually just Mario. If anyone has a warrior hat, I would assume it to be Slim. We'll have to say HH for him to buy it and I Switch 2. You mean for you to buy it? Oh, you said M, but you meant me. Yeah, I'm sure if they did say that, you would buy it. Sadly, they'll never say that, but it would be funny if they did. Yeah, I suppose it would boost your adrenaline for that. Well, maybe not adrenaline. Oh, your adrenaline gets boosted when you see the shining. When you catch it, it falls off a bit. Okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? We gotta be kind of careful. This guy doesn't move, but we're gonna have to worry about these guys. I think we can do it, though. I have faith in this. Oh, we got freaking Mozu here, so we can at least kill one of them. Yeah, look at that. Sniper rifle does it.
Need my help? Again?
Wow, look at me.
Okay. And how do you do? Dang, alright. Alright, Sakura. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with those results. Okay. Well, we can also do that. But I want Sakura to get a level. I do. I kind of do. At least just from chipping. I don't expect her to be... And even she wouldn't mangs. Wow. She wouldn't mangs. I meant to say... Meng's math there, she wouldn't kill, but it's whatever.
Guess I did it right.
Okay, Get the slow up here. The slow man.
Let me help you. Too slow. Sweet dreams.
Wow.
I'm ready.
World's weakest Sakura level up. Just gets like almost a perfect level. Doesn't get skill or res though. Like I said, I feel like Sakura may be one of the most underrated units in the game. I don't think it's that people think she's bad, it's just that people just never use her to her full potential. And it's a real shame because she's really good. She's really good. Like to an absurd degree. And like she's got good bulk. Got good bulk. I know I did give her an angelic robe, but she has absurd speed. She has mixed offenses, mostly magic. But if she does need to attack with physical, she's actually not that bad with it. 18 strength is not bad with like a steel lance or something. Because usually the only time she's gonna really want like a physical weapon is usually gonna be against like a mage or something, which don't have a lot of defense. Dragonstone Plus, that's kind of useless. Oh look, 9/11! Sakura did 9/11! And she's also a flyer! Okay, Ares, you know what to do. You know what to do, Ares. You know what to do. People make Sakura a priestess because they're stupid and then ask the question, why is she so bad? You know, I do disagree to an extent. Priestess Sakura is actually pretty good if you give her the Shining Bow, but the thing is, I think that's a lot of work for not a ton of gain. She's still, like, I bet you, if you said you can't make her a Falcon Knight, you have to make her a priestess, I bet you could still make her pretty good. I could still make her a pretty decent unit, but I think she's way better as a Falcon Knight. Because Falcon Knight just says, what if you could heal and you could fly, and then you could pretty much be a magic flyer. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I would disagree with you. I don't think Priestess is necessarily bad, but I think she's way better at Falcon. Alright, 9/11 2.0 on the Volans, yes. You know what to do in terms of memes. Losing 4 people in chapter 7 and missing like 9 attacks against a single wyvern. See, this is, you mean an FE6? Oh, you're talking about the CMU. I'm talking about the draft. Because I'm at chapter 8 in the draft. I don't know where anyone else is in the draft, but I know I'm in chapter 8. I think she's bad at probably only played Birthright where there isn't a Shining. And here's the thing. Here's the great thing. In Birthright, you can just make her a Falcon Knight, give her the bolt long enough, and there you go. Problem solved. And she does fantastic. Like, you go attack those Great Knights, you just delete them. She's amazing. Like, there's a reason it's a Heart Seal right now. There's a reason. Because she does really well at it. I know some people's Heart Seal just freaking sucks, but hers is definitely not bad. Because, like, anytime I use her, anytime I use Sakura and Falcon Knight, she never disappoints. She's always amazing. She's always one of my best units. Hey, Cross Knight. I'm just talking about how underrated I think Falcon Knight Sakura is. Like, I think people just, they sleep on her so much. I don't know why. She just deletes things. She was deleting Berserkers. Now, her hit rate is not amazing against Berserkers, but she would do like 26 times 2 damage against them, 28 times 2, you know, stuff like that. And she can just do that, you know, normally. Something that most units are not going to be doing. Her speed, she's going to double everything. Her bulk is actually pretty alright. I know I did give her an angelic robe, but she can usually take a hit or two. You know, don't like throw her on the front lines, but she needs to soak up an attack or two. She can probably do it. She probably can. She'll sleep on Sakura, or not. That one time slept on her. That one time slept with her 4 Berserker there, not the same. Okay. Oh, alright. I never reclass for some reason. Your Sakura is scary. See, if you don't reclass, you're never gonna get this. It's our Heart Seal reclass, so it's actually really easy to get. It's just one Heart Seal away. It's just a Heart Seal. That's all it costs. You can have this freaking terrifying flyer over you. And like I said, it's not even that I think my Sakura is blessed. I think my Sakura may actually be a little... Well, earlier I thought she was a little cursed. I think she's probably about average. This is probably about an average Sakura. Does anyone want to go run the numbers? Level 9 Falco Knight. She's probably actually about average. Yeah, like I said, I did give her an Angelic Robe, so she is not naturally supposed to have lower average HP. But I still think, even that accounted for, she's still a fantastic unit. Like I said, when I saw Moss's draft, I knew Sakura was going to be one of the biggest carries, because she's just, like, when your competition is freaking Odin and Caden, yeah, it's not hard to shine. But when you're freaking Sakura, yeah, it's especially easy. Was best? Sometimes that's the case, but not always. Like, in some cases, yes, but there's a lot of times where it's not the best. And then you got people like Caden who are just stuck with being in a crap class, but then having an even worse class as their reclass. So, yeah, because his reclass is Diviner, and he has, like, no magic. So, yeah. No, some hard classes are absolutely awful, but usually they're at least something usable. In rare instances, like Caden, is just really unfortunate. Yeah, another example would be, like, Hinata. Hinata starts out in Samurai, which he doesn't really do too well in, but he reclasses into an Oni Savage, and he's a lot better in that, because he becomes really tanky. It depends. You do want to maybe just go and check what their stats would be before you reclass them. Check what everyone's Heart Seal is whenever you get them. You might be surprised. You might be like, wait, that guy becomes this? You'd be surprised. Some units get some pretty good reclasses. You'd be surprised. Not everyone, of course, like I said, but a good few. Like, I'm going to show you what you can do against this general. Now, I'm not going to actually attack this general because that'd be suicide. But I will show you how much you could do next turn. Blaze is just kind of an extra. Like, I'm not... Oh, I should probably get you out of here. Probably get you back here. It's really easy to forget your units this now. I don't know why. It's just so easy. Okay, so take a look at this. Yeah, she just freaking cooks this guy. A Rev General. Like, generals in Rev are pretty tough. They're tough nuts to crack, and she just freaking deletes it. Now, this is a Forged Bolt Naginata, so I guess you could note that, but, like, still. And she's got, like, perfect accuracy and everything. She just deletes them. I think my only reclass was in Shadow Dragon for Wolf into General years ago. I know for a good while, I was never willing to try reclasses because I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. But you'd be surprised. Sometimes you can find something that's really good. Because I came to the same conclusion that a lot of, I think, newer players come to. It's like, how do I know what's good? You know what's good once you get an idea of what stat threshold is good. Once you get an idea of what stat thresholds are good, then you can say, okay, that's good. I like that. Like, for example, in Shadow Dragon, like you said, I've never beaten it on hard 5, but I have seen that Wendell is really good reclass. Sniper Wendell is amazing. It's really hard to get an archer that just doubles everything, and Sniper Wendell does that, and he does pretty good damage too. Go to her high magic, so this is a good reclass. Sakura is actually very flexible in her reclasses. Because she's got actually pretty good strength as well. Not amazing strength. She's not like a berserker. Although, I did make her berserker once, but that's not the point. The point is that, since she's actually got decent strength, you could make her into a more physical class like Swordmaster. Make Caden good than anyone can cook a reclass here. What about Odin? Bell, what about Odin? What about Odin? You know I was gonna ask this question. You know I was gonna ask this. You know this question was coming. We don't count Rinka, but we do count Odin. One can be good if you're cocked for other units and he decides to level well. I still think Master of Arms Odin is probably it. I still think that's how you make him do it. I'm almost convinced that's how you do it. It's just I have yet to try him in Master of Arms. But yeah, I guess the general rule of thumb I would say is if you see like you get a new unit and you think, wow, this unit kind of sucks. Give it a look into their reclass. Their reclass might be worth it. It's usually the next go-to step. If you think this guy is kind of mid, then consider what his reclass might be. Rinka Ophelia? That sounds pretty cursed. Do you make him Timo Hayato? I guess he kind of is, but he would probably be way worse than Hayato. Granted, like, no one's as good as Hayato, that's the thing. No one's as good as Hayato. No one is. Like, he's his own thing. Hayato is his own thing. I forget what her innate reclass is. Isn't it like mage or something stupid like that? She's not to be seriously used. She's only to be used jokingly. On turn 47, dang. Let's see. It's ninja? Oh god. Why is it ninja? Why is that her class? Oh yeah, he will glaze Rinka, but I don't understand why. I think it's because, it's fun to do that. It's fun to go glaze a unit that's so bad that it's actually funny to say it's good. You know? I feel like it kind of circles around, if that makes sense. Magic swords and reclassing more in FE6. I think Lulina would make it great. Oh yeah, Lulina would be really fun to use. If you could reclass her into like physical classes that use magic weapons, that'd be pretty fun. The problem is that magic weapons are very rare and they do have durability, so that's not a great thing.
You have my support.
Left brand does exist, it's just static and damage. I mean, yeah, but the problem is, it's fixed damage. Like, Polina would much prefer to have non-fixed damage, because she would do like 30 times 2 damage. Okay, maybe not quite that much. She would do a lot of damage. She'd be doing absurd amounts of damage.
I'm here to help. Let me try.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, we got a level on Effie. It's been a while since we got an Effie level. Like I said, she's kind of like the weak link in our army. She's not bad, but she's just like a worse Laszlo, who in turn is also one of our worst units. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, some of this could be worth it. Yeah, it'd be nice, but are they gonna balance that? That's the question.
I believe
So why was Rinka made bad? I think the thing is she's supposed to be trained in the I think the thing is she's intended to be trained in the prologue chapters, but like the prologue, she's so dependent on being trained there, and so if you don't train her in the prologue, which is not really a reason
This
to
should be
do
simple.
so, and
Oh, you're right.
oh my. Oh, he's. I think it's a joke. This is a joke. Let's give Silas maybe a javelin kill. Yeah, no, I will say I've been sleeping on Silas in Rev. I saw his initial starting speed. I'm like, no, this guy's not. But honestly, he's not bad. For a non-royal, he is. For a non-royal not named Benny, he is surprisingly very durable. Bro really cooks. He really does cook. It's wild. I could kill her, but I would like to grab a chest. Anything else we want to do? Just Mumbai. Specifically Mumbai, not anywhere else from India. Did it be trained in the prologue? Okay, Speedwing. That requires you to fight face and drink instead of pause it when you want to go fast. Yeah, no, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that, like, I think that's... I suspect that's what is supposed to be done, but the thing is, it's not very obvious or really goes with the flow. Like, I'm not defending Ringo by any means. I'm just saying I think that's what you're supposed to do, but what you're supposed to do is kind of stupid, so... Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, why does she not grow into anything of use? It's dumb. I wish she did grow into something of use, but she doesn't. Let's go hammer this guy, I think. Yeah, there we go.
We won't give up.
No surprise there.
Okay, and then we got Sakura. She doesn't quite kill. Actually, no, she doesn't. Come on. Wait a minute, I don't know what I'm saying. We're not doubling it. My main issue with Silas, like I said, is just his speed. His speed was just a little bit better. I think he would be one of my favorite units in Red. But he's just not quite there. Just not quite there. Close, just not quite.
We've got this.
Nice.
Are you okay?
Speed is a loose stat, all in on defense. Well, I mean, sometimes you do kind of want speed so you can actually do just a little bit more damage. And in Silas's case, a lot.
Not a chance. Are you okay?
I'm afraid this will be messy. Yet another victory.
Got a spear.
You'll be all right. Here I am.
I always thought it was kind of interesting choice that they made the spears actually one rank. I know the other B rank throwables are also like that, but I mean just in general, it's kind of interesting. They decided to go and balance them by making them two range exclusively. Kind of interesting. The thing is, I think that honestly, spears, wakizashi, and tomahawks are actually pretty well designed weapons. They're pretty good weapons. It's just that they're very situational. But they don't debuff you. Was what I like. I like the fact that they don't debuff you. They have good stats and they don't debuff you. They have like 12 might or something. You're like, look at the spear. Where is it? On Hinoka, right? It has 12 might, 65 hit, and that's it. It's like there's no debuff thing. There's no debuff line of code. It does that. It's great. And there's times you just want to go do a hefty chunk of damage to an enemy 2 tiles away. But you're fighting a master ninja or something. You just want to go chunk a freaking spear at him, you know? Sometimes you just want to do that. That hit one time hard. And I like that. I like that. I think it's really good. So yeah, admittedly, maybe it's not as good for Hinoka as it might be for, like, Silas. You're not Silas. You're Silas. Like, it'd probably be better for Silas. You know, with his Mr. Throw. Yeah, it would certainly be better for him. But, you know. The one time I put it on her. Maybe you should have put it on her more. You ever consider that? Now, where is... Okay. Jeez, this map took me 2 hours? I don't know why it's taking so long. It's not even a hard map. It's not even a hard map. Why didn't you consider it? If it was such a good weapon the one time you use it, then why not use it again? The weapon's so good, I'm never gonna use it again. Doesn't make any sense. Just shoot it. And hey, maybe it'll get you guys this one. Probably. Alright, level 10 Bozu. And she still levels like a champ. That's not really 2 units I want to support. And okay, that sucks. I kind of expected it, but yeah. There's a kind of parallel. I did 3 parallels right before the easy reinforcements map. Oh, this Siegfried was so good. I used it once. Then I just had Xander with the guard dog until when you got the rank for it. Yeah, doesn't really make any sense.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, like I said, she's Asian, so she don't want to be a white woman.
All right!
Why do you hit with a club if you're
You
freaking
won't stop me.
whatever? I guess it's
I'm over here. All right.
okay. What do we got?
Well,
Nothing here I really want. Oh, I can get level 3 shops. That's nice. I do like that. Yeah, why not do that? That way we can buy master seals and heart seals whenever the heck we want. You will eat fish, fish. The fish shall eat fish. There is nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Does anyone know how the Lilith thing works? Where you like when she's just reaches a certain level, she just quits getting stats. It's kind of weird. Never understood exactly how it works or what level it has to be before she just stops being levels. Never really knew how that worked. Yeah, this map is the easy map. I think it's the frickin' the whatchamacallit, the class promotion demotion thing. On North Sentinel Island. Yeah, so she's a cannibal. I think Mozu and Caden will finally get their S support here. They should. It's kind of annoying how you can't get a full rank in just one chapter. I always thought that was kind of annoying with the support system of Fates. That always annoyed me. It's like, okay, they have an A rank, why can't I get to an S rank in one map? I mean, yeah, if you have like a what's it called? That one support item thing, I can't remember the name of. That probably could work, but it's kind of annoying the fact that you have to have it, and it's just like a My Castle item. Sneed of Trust, that thing. Bang on the last map. Oh, you mean on chapter 20? Yeah, I think you got them to bang faster, because the thing is, I didn't want to use Caden on the frickin' slog map because on chapter 19. Okay, it's not a slog. You had Selkie for this chapter. Well, it would be nice to have another unit, considering I have 2 extra spots that are just not filled. Needs to trust not giving up. Yeah, I just don't like the way that supports are designed in Fates. I think they should just go faster. They feel way too slow. So if I were to make like a Fates rebalance, I'd just make supports just go up faster, because I don't like how slow they are. They feel really grindy. So even though you're not grinding, you have to deal with this stupid grindiness of supports. Map time. Yeah, this is like the freest map in the game. It's so freaking free, man. It's so free. It's so easy. It's so free.
Be careful.
But yeah, having another unit or two would be nice. Because we're gonna enter into Deep Vol pretty soon. And yeah, that's gonna mean that 40 damage. This could be kind of nasty because, again, Lazo does not have res. I mean, he has res, but it doesn't have a lot of it. He has res, just not enough of it, in my opinion. I could reclass Felicia for Rally res. And honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Rally res on Lazo could be useful. Oh, but only one of them can hit him, so okay, that's not too bad. As long as we give him like a pair up. I don't know who he's gonna pair up with. Maybe Corrin? Pair up with Corrin, maybe. It could work on trying to support them. I don't know. Rather Res and Inspiration. Those are both really good skills, yeah. They're both really good skills. I would not be complaining about that. Plus, having another magic user might not be a bad thing either. So, having a Felicia reclass could very well be worth it for the next chapter. Jeez, look at how little damage it does. I don't know Mario, but probably Laszlo? I don't know. I intended on it being Odin, but obviously that's not going to work. Obviously, Corn's not a necrophile, so that's not viable. Haha, you guys are all unpromoted. I'm gonna laugh at you. And I kind of hate how overloaded Mozu is. And the only reason she's so overloaded is because frickin' Caden does not want to hurry up and get married so he can become a better unit.
This could be tough.
Well, yeah, but Jacob's not really good.
You reap what you
Or
sow.
Butler, I guess you should say. Just Caden a lot. Because he's like the most useless unit until he reclasses. That's the problem. He's almost a liability. Especially on like chapter 19. Like, you said you weren't able to get all the treasure, or you were just like barely able to get it. Or I don't remember, did you say you had to forego some of it?
Be careful.
Well, he might have worked out if I was actually able to use him properly. Wow, thanks for not critting. Thanks, Anoka. What lame woman. Just the two leftmost enemies. I could see that.
Like I'd lose.
Swordmaster. I don't know about that one. I was gonna use a weapon. Yeah, it's true. Like, the last few enemies have kind of screwy weapons.
Ready for this?
I hope some girls are
The problem is that I don't think Laz was ever gonna marry her, just because of how late in the game this is. And again, how freaking long supports take. I think that's one of Rare's biggest problems, is just that so many of your units you get in like chapter 16 or 17. I feel like half the roster joins you in those two chapters, and that's the problem, is that there's no time to really grind supports between then. Is he be okay? I don't actually know if he is. Wait, FB's in... Oh, God. It's not good. That's not good. I don't know how the frick Effie got in there. Yeah, she's definitely getting doubled. You can do well, yeah, if you already have 3 paralogs, the problem is I don't have any paralogs. You see where the issue is?
I'm with you.
Yeah, that's an odd target to go for. A very... That was kind of
I can
stupid.
do this.
I didn't know he had the hammer equipped, but I regret having it equipped. No. Haha, you're a troubadour. Well, I guess you gotta resort to war crimes because you can't kill a freaking Myrmidon.
We've got this.
Why am I feeling shy now?
Because you're with a woman.
I won't lose.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's kind
We
of
need
the
to
issue,
work.
though. Like you're saying, like, oh yeah, you can just do paralogs to go get more paralogs. Okay, but it's a vicious cycle. If you don't have paralogs, you can't get more paralogs. That's the issue with the support issue, like the support grinding thing, is that yes, you can get some paralogs up and running, you can get more. But if you don't have any, you can't get any others. So, honestly, even though I don't really want to do the Dwyer paralog, not because I'm dreading it, but because I just don't really want Dwyer with Corn as a mother, I might just do that just so I can get, you know, but then again, I'm about to get Selkie anyway. Yeah, I guess I could have, you know. But, like, at this rate, I'm about to get Hayden and, Moses' daughter anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Swap? We'll keep... You know what? Camaraderie is kind of useless. Actually, is it? Still, Rally Speed's kind of useless, because I already have it. I already have Rally Speed. I don't really need it again. Has down good growth. You think Rizu's good? Rizu's a freaking disaster for anyone that's a child. I mean, that's pretty harsh. Usually has done good growth. You mean the good growth she doesn't freaking activate? You mean the good growth that she's never activating for magic for some reason? Well, I mean, maybe it'll activate for Dwyer, but it's not going to activate for her, apparently.
Here I go. One more.
Dang, you live. I'm not expecting that. Haha, you're amazing. Okay,
You'll be all right.
Well, that's that. I won't let you down. You're right where I want you.
oh, that's nice.
I'll return the favor.
He's no longer slow. He gets speed. Was slow no more. Was slow no more. I do agree though with the criticism of this map. They could have made it so that either, I think Chillstone had mentioned this, like they could have made it so that EXP gains are lower, thus incenting you to fight them as promoted units. Or what if it affected both the player and the what if it affected both the player and the enemies? So like, for example, Silas going over here would become a cab. Now, I don't know, maybe that would have been too difficult to program in. I feel like it wouldn't. Now, the EXP gains, maybe it wouldn't. But, the class depromotion, or the class demotion, I don't see why it would be a problem. This personal growth sucked hard. Are they really that bad? Okay, who wants to go over this way? Probably Jacob. I don't think so. Everyone kind of mogged him. Being mogged like Kana is nothing to be proud of. That is very pathetic. You're getting mogged like Kana. You're getting mogged by Kana, it's freaking over, man. It never began. You're getting mogged by Mogman himself. AKA Kana. That's pretty sad.
Let's have at it.
Useless soul prod, let's go!
This is it for you. I had it under control.
Yeah, this merchant's kind of nasty. The merchant is kind of nasty. Soul usage. Even with all this strength boost, he still doesn't want that. How sad. It's a valuable soul. Should proc with rock skills too. What do you mean? Like, if the ally procs the proc, then she procs the proc too? Maybe. Maybe I can understand, I suppose. Okay, this room sucks. This freaking mage. Hey, Guru King. The mage area kind of sucks. 36 damage is pretty nasty. It's gonna be kind of rough, isn't it? $36 damage minus. Oh, minus 20 res is not too bad. But she would die as long as she. Kind of rough, isn't it? But he does weaken their attacks. That he does. Do you think we'll kill other lords? It's too early to say. How does red room, blue room treat you today? It's never really that hard, honestly. But this part could be a little tricky. So, in other words, we effectively have like 24 res against this. And this guy does like 38 damage. It's really dicey amount of damage. The problem is, if I had a dual Yumi, it'd be very safe, but with this, I don't know how it's gonna work. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna weaken those guys safely.
All right, let's go. Guess I'll do it.
Okay. Like I said, that merchant's kind of scary because merchants are pretty nasty. That's like 40 damage right there, so that's pretty rough. Especially with the debuff she just took. So, not great. Not great by any means. Oh no. Yep. And Laszlo's blade will not let him double either. But actually, how much does it give him? Speed plus 3. The pair up it might work. We'll take a Laszlo pair up it could work. I may have an idea. I may have an idea. That would kill if only she actually is hit. Oh, she doesn't have to hit. Oh yeah, I love getting crit, you know. Freaking love it.
Go, go! Waste of time.
Alright, there we go.
I did it.
He has a plan. Trust in the plan. Nice. Trust in the plan. Is Effie gonna be okay? Is Effie gonna be okay? I would say she should be. Gonna take a lot of damage, but she should live. Yeah, I think what we should do is just kind of hunker down right here. Yeah. We should live, but be a little rough. About to get a bit bumpy, I think. I feel we'll be fine. She does have pretty good defense. These mages I do not have a solution for right now, unfortunately. I just don't. I don't have an answer. Because yeah, Mosley can go kill them. The problem is that we need to bait them out. And I can't really do that. Well, actually, I could do that, but a little nasty. I could put Sakura there and pair her up. But I think there's going to be some reinforcements real soon, so I think I would rather just deal with that. I'd rather just deal with that before I do anything else. Ow! Jeez, I knew it was going to hurt. I didn't realize it was going to hurt that much. Okay, yeah, there's going to be that Sword Master. Last time I did this nearly killed, like, half my units here. I mean, it didn't kill any of my units, but, like, it was really getting kind of dicey. But this time I have freaking bows who just freaking kills everything, so, you know, I don't really care too much. This is what happened was everyone just kept missing against this guy, and I was like, okay, can you guys stop missing, please? So yeah, I'm glad that I have a much better squad. This didn't go for Effie, yeah. Although I would say Hinoka is more valuable, so you know, not great. But I guess you know, main line of the story is I didn't lose anyone, so I guess it could be worse. I could have lost.
You may rely on me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was suggesting that it should do that to both the enemy and the player. I think it'd be making really interesting. It'd make it more interesting that way. Look at this loser. He's in a pop. We'll laugh at him.
Everything will be all right. I'll show you.
We made it.
Alright, Silas level. What's he gonna get? Speed? There
On
we
my
go.
honor.
Good job. I'm so like one thing that just baffles me is that Silas has so much res. I understand the defense thing, but his res, I don't know why his res is so high. I think it's because he's a paladin. I suspect that's what it is. No defense, bad unit. Obviously. He's got no defense, therefore he's bad. Terrible. Absolutely awful. See, how does he do here? 17 res is pretty scary against these guys. But I think with the In range of Demoiselle, it's actually not too bad. Second name sent, right? I think we're just gonna pull these guys with this squad and then worry about the Master Arms here. I think it's just the way to do it, honestly. Alright.
Let's go.
Pretty nasty, but hey, he takes it a little better than I thought he was.
You're not going to like this. Learn some new steps.
I don't know if you came in a different way. Needs another level. If I get her one, that'd be great. She doesn't seem to want to. So close, but not quite there. Oh, nice.
Clear the way.
Yeah, like I said, she is a freaking mage killer and a half.
As it should be.
Just a freaking deletes them. That's glorious.
Let's have at it. Here I go.
Strength, luck, defensive res. Well, at least she's getting res, but that's the thing. My main mage killers don't actually have that much res, so you know, it's a bit unfortunate. Let's give you a pair up so they don't get you killed. That's kind of bad. I could shelter. I don't know. Okay, so let's see if we can pull these guys. They're kind of nasty. Are some of the best unit types. The problem is a lot of mage killers just have like no strength. Like they're like, oh, it's a mage killer, but they just kind of suck at everything else. But no, Hinoka's actually pretty good when she's reclassed. When she's in Falcon Knight, she's not really good.
I have faith in you. I won't let you.
Oh, this is fine.
I'll
This
do
is
my
epic.
best. Too slow.
Absolutely. I bet you Sucker just deletes these guys. I bet you. How much do you want to bet she just deletes this guy? Even if he was promoted, she'd probably delete him. Even if he was promoted, she'd probably delete him.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
You have my
This is actually good. That is the thing. Sakura's only real drawback in Falcon Eye is just that
You are
her accuracy is a little shaky, but besides that, she absolutely doesn't count as good.
Thank you so very much.
She absolutely trounces everything. Okay, these spiders do scare me a little bit because you don't want them to become berserkers. That is not something you want. You don't want berserkers running around here, believe me. You don't. And maybe those who are watching may probably want that, but I don't freaking want that. Yeah, I mean they're 90%, so it's more likely than not. 4% crit, yep. Look at this woman. She's still good. Despite what Belt says.
No need to worry. Me too. What a fool.
Okay. Shining bow, huh? Oh, and the tetanus shot just kills. Nice. The tetanus shot kills. Yeah, let's maybe not do that. The mongrel will lose eventually. You keep saying that, man. Keep saying that. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. I'm sure one of these days it'll come true, even though it hasn't. And the window for that happening is closing. But I'm sure it will.
Careful out there.
Okay.
She'll lose the moment you use her. That's probably what it'll do. That's what'll actually happen. Oh, we got some smelly reinforcements. Okay. I did use her bad unit. You just weren't using her properly. You just weren't using her properly, I'm sorry. Okay, that's kind of an issue. That's a bit of an issue. Oswald Mosley. Yeah, it's like a little inside joke we have. It's kind of an inside joke. Say that this game fakes Awakening's key exploit where you could actually use master keys on maps you don't find them on. You can't use keys elsewhere? I'm confused what you're trying to say. Kane's actually gonna fix things. Nah, he's not. I got insanely lucky. But I did. Okay, I did get some luck. Admittedly, I did get kind of lucky. But...
Be careful.
even when I didn't get insanely lucky, I still managed to get a decent Selena. What about a Brit that calls himself Moss? Yeah. It still said peace for at least 100 gold. I don't know if it was really an exploit though. I thought it was just like a... I don't know. I never heard of it. For Awakening, that's never an exploit. I think it's just an Awakening only thing. That was the only game that had it. The 13... I want to swap that out. I don't want to keep that there. Pretty good damage, but of course we don't have a good chance. I wouldn't call 60% good. I would say pretty much everything below like 80% is just kind of that chance to hit. Okay, we got these guys, which I don't really like. That's kind of nasty, isn't it? It wouldn't hurt to try this, but we might very well just throw that. Okay, for starters, let's get this guy out of the way.
Everything will be fine.
There we go. You know, I have to say the maid costume really does suit Effie. I don't know why, it just does. Okay. That's a bit rough. Looks like a debuff is in order. Oh my god. Laszlo! Why are you living up to your name of being Laszlo? Servitude fits Effie. The tight hair. It really does. It really does. Oh, look, she actually lives. But I would like to go and try to kill this guy if at all possible.
Everything will be all right.
Of course you miss. First thing you do. Oh, little miss.
Are you all right?
What a great idea. I should do that more often. I have Corn fix up your mess. And she's probably not gonna fix it up. She's probably gonna miss. Freaking use Mr. Throw. Throw it. We're gonna Mr. Throw here, guys.
On my honor as a knight. I'm here for you.
And by Mr. Throw, I just mean normal throw, apparently. Oh, okay, no, we're not gonna throw here.
Guess I did it right.
Map only to most. Yeah, we were talking about that. It would have been nice if it worked on both, honestly. I think the map would have been more fun if it did that. As long as she doesn't miss a 98%, we're fine. Let's just go for it.
We're not alone. Stay sharp.
Time to play.
Nice.
I'm the best.
Okay, she's not getting any more strength, but well, Belt's gonna shout out that she's falling off. I mean, are you really falling off if you have 27 strength? Are you really falling off if you have 27 strength? Are you really, though? Points, all great skill, guys. This sniper is kind of nasty, not gonna lie. 26 luck versus the mongrel will fall off in death. You keep saying that. You keep saying that. You keep pushing the can down the road. It's just never working. I don't know when you'll be satisfied with her just not dying. Now it is my goal for this run to keep her alive at all costs. She's gonna be okay. I think she will with the... That's 49 damage. Which looks pretty bad, but you have to remember also these ranges. That's rough. Pretty freaking rough.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, all right. That's it. You're not wrong. It is gonna hurt. You're not freaking wrong. Oh god. Okay, I'd prefer if you didn't leave that near my freaking vulnerable maid. Would prefer that. Okay, we're gonna need some help here. I bet you should kill the sniper. Actually, she might not. Wish you did better with the freaking shuriken. Ooh,
Right where
nice.
I want you.
Nice. But of course, yeah, no, we need to just bring out my heavy hitter. You know, coin's about level 10. Let's get her. Except, and I swear it's just Selena that's like the only one to do this. No one else can do it. It's just Selena can.
What should we do? Let's get this over with.
Oh, what a useless slow proc, guys. Totally useless slow proc there.
Like I'd lose.
And mind you, she's doing this with a freaking unforged iron sword. Doing with an unforged iron sword. She's not using like a forged steel sword. Nope, just an iron. I didn't know with a forged steel sword. Insane, wouldn't it? Okay, how are we gonna do this? This part is kind of nasty. Okay, you don't have anything to throw at me. Good. This sniper's insane. He's mind broken hard and so hard. He's praising Saul. I think she's mind broken you guys. You're still in copium mode when she's actually one of my best units. Like, you want to say who's in copium mode? I think you guys are. You can't just accept that she's actually good. At least in this run she is. At least in this run she is. Maybe not on other runs, but...
I'll do my best. I'll fight you.
Level 10. Watch her still on 8 magic.
This is my chance.
Hey, that's not nice.
You also missed your magic levels, apparently. Yeah, I think Lazo could really use like a forge or something. He could also use some speed. I don't think he'd use 60% magic growth, more like 6% magic growth. The way he's growing, feels like a 6% growth. Not gonna lie. Only for you, yeah. Thanks, Rizu. Thanks, Rizu. Freaking appreciate it, man. So helpful.
I will protect you.
This is it for you.
Only Corn is the sort of unit that'll be like, oh, it's a 60% growth, but I'm gonna ignore that.
As it should be.
Just Corn things, you know. HP. Well, she does have like a deficiency in HP, so. No, it's an adventure. I really thought it was a sniper.
I got your back, buddy.
That went well.
Never goes well. Okay. Oh, we got a chest key. Right, I forgot. We had the chest key. Let's go pick it up. Move it. Okay, who is over here? Is this the Master Ninja that wants to go and suicide onto me? Well, okay, you know what? You want to go suicide so badly. You can do that. Let's go send you up to the Master Ninja. What's his speed? 29. Yeah, we should be able to kill him. You can just go take... Yeah, go take... A new no pair up run of Rev? Why?
This is gonna
Why would I do that? That's
Here to
stupid.
save the day. Need a hand?
Did I get stronger?
That doesn't sound like a fun challenge.
Let's do this!
Don't come any closer!
Oh, these guys want to die. Okay, well, so nice of them to try to kill themselves, you know? Pair up in this economy? That's what Reese is probably thinking. Because you're the Rev guy, and this doesn't seem like a fun challenge either. What do you mean it's not a fun challenge? How is this not fun? Using a roster of terrible units is more fun than taking out half the game for no reason. I know you can say like, oh, but you're taking out like half the roster of the game, but I mean, the challenge is that you're limited in resources. But taking out pair up is just will be better as a maid. Yeah, the weird voice thing is a juxtaposition, not a good one.
Here I am. Well fought.
I do think it's kind of funny how you never really need to pull the Dragon Bait on this map. Like, it's like no point. I could see it in like some niche instance where you're about to die and it's just because like the enemy has more movement or something. Or like you just need to debuff them at all costs, but usually that's just, yeah, like I don't know what to say. I think 90% of the player base is gonna go with Dietrich. Like, I get what they're trying to create, but like the problem is that they just made a bunch of like really unappealing choices. So it's really just like one, maybe two options most people will go with. Shame the frickin' Master Ninja has to go this way like an idiot. Instead of going to the frickin' Ninja Killer called Mozu. What are we gonna do? I think what I'll do is just throw a frickin' Bolt Axe at this loser. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just throw a Bolt Axe at him. If I could boost magic in any sort of way, any sort of capacity. That's 4 damage, right? An extra 4 damage. Not quite. Even with Hinoka's range, it's still not enough. It's outrageous. I could crit. I just need 1 crit, but you're spinning the wheel, really. Interesting. That's an interesting way to do it, I suppose. Wait. No, never mind. I was saying, like, doesn't Lazo give the rally, but the problem is that he doesn't rally magic, which is what I would need. So Dietrich, in other words, which is who everyone's choosing. That's what I'm saying. It's like literally everyone's choosing Dietrich. Hope it lands on Dietrich. Not get one crit. I wouldn't be
Ready for
surprised.
this?
That's why, since I know I can't count on Rizu, I know I can count on Silas. Silas actually doesn't rely on crits to kill things.
No need to worry. I'll show you. That went well.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of nasty mix. I don't really like it. I don't really like these guys being where they are. I really don't. Even if you hit, you still have to kill, unfortunately. This is playing with fire. This is playing with fire like crazy. This is actually playing with fire. But, okay, hold on. If I do this, and I block off Laszlo, it should be okay, right? As long as I kill, you know, the master. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. Whatever gives you more hit is what I want to go with.
We have no choice. This one's for you.
Okay. Nice. And, could do that. Seems a little risky. The issue is that she just doesn't have luck. She at least doesn't get double, but 37 minus 23 is what? 14. As long as we could reduce the damage a little bit more, it would be fine. Probably is. You have better units, and yeah, it's
I'm the best.
okay. Whoa. Rizu, you are so base for losing so much money. Okay. Actually, does she have more defense than Iroka? No, not well. With the maybe I should have not have guard on Iroka since we would have went for Iroka instead. Just to show how tanky she is, though. Takes for someone's guard not to actually make them more tanky. Well, yeah, Rizu, you're poor. You're always poor. I don't like that Master Ninja. Game? No, game. Don't freaking do it. Okay, thank God. Jeez, that's so stupid. I didn't even realize it was raised that Master Ninja. Good God, I hate ninjas so much, man. And why do we need all these idiots running wood? Total ninja death. Total freaking ninja death. I hope that you all die. A very painful, excruciating death. How dare you? It was way too close. That was stupid. Master
My
Ninja.
feelings shine now.
Always here to ruin everything. I had a feeling she was gonna dodge. Yeah, I was like, yeah, she's gonna dodge. Isn't she? I was like, she's gonna dodge. She's gonna dodge. She'll dodge. Let's kill this loser. How dare you ninjas walk around here?
All right.
Okay. Let's slow up. Dang, alright. Selena's still cooking, as usual. And these are pretty tanky enemies, too. Like, these are actually pretty tanky enemies. They're really annoying to fight with physical enemies. With physical units. The fact that she can actually kill them is honestly pretty impressive. Let's go and do... Okay, I hate these guys so much. I'm gonna let them get over here. Probably shouldn't, but... Rev was going to be Harden's least favorite game if Hinoka died there. I mean, I didn't need Hinoka to win the run, but, I mean, it's nice to not have her die. Nice to not have her die. You don't kill, wow. Okay, that's a little disappointing, not gonna lie. A little bit disappointing, not gonna lie. I was not expecting you to actually kill it. But it's okay. Well, it's probably because the axe is equipped. If the axe was not equipped, she would have won.
Let me at it. I can help.
You cannot help. You do 0 damage. That's what you do. Just what you are. Not helpful. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm afraid this will be messy.
It'd be nice to have units.
Excuse
You're
me.
not that close to endgame. No, I'm not. You're right. I'm not. Also, yeah, I would also not get like the Silas War that I'm working on. Which would suck. Alright, we gotta deal with these losers again. Oh, they actually know what a speed stat is. That's unfortunate. Too bad I can just do this. Haha. Losers.
We can do this, right?
I can do this.
Oh, if you're trying to sabotage someone, then yeah, you should make them terrible. Yeah, literally just all reasons.
You need my help? Again?
Well,
I think sure the hedgehog and PS2 and beat it with all in. But maybe I should say the last score. Really, game? You had to go crap out more units as soon as I finished the last ones, huh? Why do they love this so much? Why do they love doing this? Why do they do this? I do want to know. Why does the game do this? I just freaking killed the reinforcements, then you sent out more. Why a cleric lord? What a lame choice for a. What a lame choice. Cleric? Really? Her magic base and growth are zero. Wow, that sucks. They love sending in reinforcements the most annoying time possible. That's why I sent size, because like they're gonna send in reinforcements. Are the reinforcements zone based on this map or something? I swear they are. They feel zone based. Who died on this map? No one. No one died. Bro has no confidence in me. Even if someone did die, you would have missed it anyway. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Wait a second. Oh, we just killed him. Okay, you know what? Let's go kill them. They're definitely able to escort after this map. There's like no way they should.
Come on, let's
Yeah, they
go.
do. They do look like they're wearing.
That went well.
I always thought that. I was like, yeah, they look like they're wearing. And 0 defense or res. Wow. What class is she? Is she a troubadour as well? Because at the very least, you know, if she's like a dodge tank, she can still be good.
You smell like a ghost.
I don't care if anyone who's not named Selena dies. I don't know. Now, Selena's still alive. Selena's still alive and kicking. Actually, you want to see what she's doing? Yeah, this is Selena. Yeah, I'd say these are pretty good stats. Myrmidon? Oh, no. That's atrocious. That's awful. You know, when people submit units for CMUs, I can never tell if they're just trolling or they're just really bad at making. I can't really tell. But then again, I can't really talk. One unit I submitted for a CMU, the only unit I ever managed to get into a mag CMU was probably one of the worst ones, and it's just because I wanted to get in as a pre-promote, and I ended up getting in as a freaking trainee. Yeah. So, yeah, it didn't really work. But you also keep in mind, I really wasn't expecting to get in. So I didn't bother changing my build for every little unit. In case I would CMU by like a smaller streamer, where I know I'm going to get in, I would actually make a good unit. Effie's still freaking level 7.
Am I too strong?
HP strength skill on. The mods want Slender to die. Does Chimera want her to die, or does he just want anyone to die in general? I think Chimera just wants anyone to die. I don't think he really cares who is the one who dies. I think he just wants someone to die. Yeah, in Belt's case, yeah, he wants strictly Slender to die. But... We actually, no, we don't quite. This. And I really need to keep Sakura alive because I think she might be the most heavy loss I would have if I lost. If I were to lose anyone in this army right now, I think losing Sakura would be the biggest one.
We've got this.
If Kamui wants dead, I don't think he really cares who is the one who dies. I think he just wants someone to die. He just wants bloodshed. What do you want?
Why, yes.
Okay, Laslow continues to be Laslow, okay. But he is getting a lot of defense. He's getting a lot of both, which is nice. He's got a lot of HP. I think this is more HP than Saizo would ever have. That's the thing, like, I hear that he's often compared with Saizo, but Saizo I don't think usually has, like, nearly 40 HP. I don't think that typically happens, is it? It doesn't tend to happen. Unless he's also HP plus. Could be the case. He could be HP plus, I don't know. And he nearly got it, but he didn't. Lazo has more HP, there's similar range. Oh, okay. I kind of prefer having more HP than more defense. I kind of prefer it, honestly. Orgulmir. Well, that's not an axe I'll ever be using. I don't even think any of my units can ever use Orgulmir. I think the only way I can have an Orgulmir user in Moss's run is literally if I just made that Berserker my talent. I don't think anyone else can become a Berserker in this run. I don't think I have a single unit that can just naturally reclass into Fighter or something. So yeah, Orgulmir is pretty much useless in Moss's draft. Kazak's axe. Aren't the treasures on this map kind of jank? If they're not actually that worth it. I think one of them is like a master seal, which sounds nice, but it's just way too late in the game to actually be that useful. Yeah, if it was like 5 maps earlier, it'd be heavily appreciated, but the problem is it's not. 5,000 gold? Really? If it's 5,000 gold, I would like it. I recall one of the chests being kind of mid, though. At least one of them are mid. I don't remember which one it is, but one of them is mid. Oh, joy. Berserkers. I love Berserkers chasing after me. Okay, who are we gonna pull? I think this guy. Which one drops a Kikifity? None of them. Once the Inkling's bloodline gone. Apparently. Where's... Oh, crap. Lazo... Oh, God. Lazo's way down here. That's not good. Okay, then let's go and not go this way. We're gonna try to intercept them, because we still need some time for Lazo to get back. Everybody's really aggressive with reinforcements. Doesn't anything start moving once you kill his little mage friends? Let's get my bloodline going. That's the funny part.
We can do this, right?
A jerk. I really want to duel Yumi, man. I really need that. Skill, defense, and res. Nice. Oh, right. This loser. One range of this loser. Her main problem is she just doesn't have enough block. That's her main issue. She just had literally like one more lock, she'd be fine, but she just doesn't. The story of her life. Jeez. Kind of what it is. I forget what triggers this guy to move, because I know he starts moving, and it's just really absurd. It's like really weird how it starts moving. The guy will just start moving. Unprovoked. I swear you guys don't know what dodging is. Oh, this maze that does like 1,000,000 damage, let me not dodge. Felicia kill, let's go!
Careful.
Double made.
Not over yet.
Double made. Really good double. Homebreaker though, Tomebreaker. Homebreaker. Can't complain about Tomebreaker. Okay, these guys are kind of screwed. These guys are kind of boned if they go for us. Which should be really bad, and I think they probably will try to. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Our best bet is literally just gonna, do any of them have a hand axe? No, they don't. So, what we want to do is, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be very rough. It's gonna be very rough. It's gonna be absurd. This is gonna be scary, man. Let's give a talisman. Okay, so I have a weird idea, okay? Hear me out. But, actually, no. No. Let's also get Corn the frick out of there. I was gonna say, like, we could go and throw them in there with, shield gauge. But I don't think it's a good idea. Because, let's see, 26 damage minus what? I'm gonna do it, Jack. I'm gonna do it, Jack, man. Who cares? I hope Anthony doesn't start moving. I really hope he doesn't. Please don't move, Anthony. Thank you. We can probably go snipe this guy out of existence. Oh yeah, quite easily. But look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Why is it playing the...
Need my help? Again?
Bro, they can't attack me. Why are you playing the music? Why would you play the music if they can't even hit me? Like, they literally don't even attack. They can't attack, but if they could, then you would be dead.
You'll be all right. Let me touch.
Nice. It's such a goofy moment. Okay. What have we got here? Low HP thing? No, it's not. It only plays whenever you're about to die. Well, there's times it doesn't. Like, for example, where the enemy could dual strike and kill you, but they can't dual strike shield gauge. Because the AI does not know how to account for shield gauge. The AI does not understand how shield gauge works. The AI does not understand shield gauges. It doesn't. Wow, that's actually very nice.
I'll be strong.
Well, I mean, do Merms usually don't have much of a defense stat? Let's...
That went well.
It did went well. It did went well. That's not called the grammar. Are they all female Myrmidons? If so, that's funny. It's kind of funny, but also makes sense. Where is... Let's go grab a chest key. That'd be a good idea. You're all 1-3 now. Okay, game, we don't need all these. We do not. I repeat, we do not. Good 29 defense. It's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, man. I guess attacking with corn probably the smartest move. Because his res is at least decently lower. It's not extremely low. No, it's not, but. Oh, right. Corn has the T, so I can't do it. Well then, let's go throw this here. The higher defense growth than boars? Impossible. Impossible. He might just crit. I don't really want that to happen, but he could.
Fall so that others may
Well,
live.
screw you two, game. Screw you two.
We're not done yet.
Screw you two, game. Yeah, I totally wanted to kill him before we get the treasure. Did I really just miss out on money? Just so that sucks. That's stupid. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I guess I could sell the Argle Mirror, but still.
Sorry.
I can sell the Argle Mirror, but like it's still kind of annoying. I have a res growth? Nah, man, that's not possible. No money. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know, like I said, I can just sell the Argle Mirror because they get literally nothing out of that. Alright, guys, it's finally time. Bro doesn't like potatoes. I always knew Caden was a lie of a human. Okay, there we go. Anthony's the one that moves. Yeah, I know he moves, but still. Has the voice of he sounds like it. He sounds like it. I don't know if he does. Mosley became furry, yeah, sadly. Wait, what is their support? What do you wear a furry? Well, she felt bad for him sucking in his native class, so. I wonder if his support with Lady with Orin depends on gender. I really can't imagine calling male core in this. Like a nice warm scarf on a lukewarm day and not much else.
Yes.
Azama is gonna give me beef?
What is it?
Oh no, never mind, bear meat.
Listen.
I can help.
Quickly now. If I may,
Great start, game.
I'm here for you.
I won't surrender.
It's gonna miss. Never mind. I'm gonna miss.
Guess I did it right. All right.
Bear meat. I guess Azama's been going hunting with Mozu. I guess so. Next, they're gonna go fox hunting. The one thing I never understood about Oni chieftains, why they have a giant freaking red sack on their back? Why? Like, what does it do? I don't understand. All right, what do you say we? I'm not gonna be able to do it today, but what do you say we take a look at Selkie's paralog? What do you say we take a look here? We're gonna remember Selkie's paralog is really easy. It's like a really easy paralog. It's just that Selkie sucks. So there's no reason to do it. So yeah, I think the next thing we're gonna do, we're not gonna do chapter 22. We're gonna do the Selkie paralog. Like I said, I recall a lot of these enemies not really being that scary. And they do a lot of damage, but I think a lot of them don't move. Yeah, like these snipers here, they don't friggin' move. I remember that the weird like snipers that just don't move for some reason. You need a rush to get Selkie? That's not good. I hate rush maps. Rush maps suck. I don't like that. What if I just... Actually, I think their stats are still lower than fallen enemies, so they're probably not too bad. If I could get her into rescue staff range, I could just get her out. Just get her out of there. Before she gets herself killed. I'm an idiot. So how far would rescue staff go to? Because I think I'm probably going to bring a rescue staff. We're going to go give her a rescue. I think that would be wise. Oh, okay, we can't field all these guys. So, put Sakura here. Yes, you should raise it. You should be able to do that. How do you know? We could have... in theory, go rescue her right, like, at the beginning. Because we have 10 tiles, right? 1, 2, 3. We could. We just need to clear out this garbage first. I don't know how many turns I have, though. Like, I don't know how many turns until it's like, okay, I need to save her now. Now, these guys don't seem too hard to kill. They're definitely weaker than, like, your average fallen enemies. So, that's not too bad. I think we can go cut through this, I guess, squad. And, of course, these guys. I think we're mostly okay. Okay, that guy doesn't move. Yeah, so what I'm going to say is probably once we cut through, like, this outer layer, roughly. Let's see, I think right around maybe here or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, roughly around like where this hero guy is. Which, like I said, we'll want to go and make sure that these guys are kind of out of the way. With the rescue staff. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was done. Alright, so what are we going to pass down to her? What skills are we pass? Oh, right. We need to pass down freaking, whatchamacallit. Certain blow would be nice. It'd be nice, but that's not really what I think we actually need. What we need is to pass down... well, I mean, I think she inherits Beastbane anyways. That's kind of pointless. But in Mozu's case, we should... Actually, should we pass down Aptitude or should we pass down Quick Draw? Yeah, I can't do that yet, unfortunately. But she's already going to get Quick Draw, right? No, she can't get Quick Draw. She can't get Quick Draw. I might get Aptitude. I'm thinking of Aptitude. But then again, how many more levels is she going to be able to grow at this point? And she won't get any Ultra skills you don't pass down. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Is pass down Quick Draw or... Because on the one hand, we could just do Chapter 22 first and try to get Hayden over to Sniper. That's what level she'll promote into. Oh, okay. Level 8. Okay. And we don't know if whatchamacallit Aptitude actually factors in with the auto levels. If they do, then it's certainly worth it, I think. If not, then I'd probably just go for a Quick Draw. It's, like I said, I don't know. I could wait another map, reclass Caden to... Well, I mean, we can reclass Caden right now. It does factor in? Okay, so I probably want to get Aptitude then. Because, well, it's going to suck to not have Quick Draw. We'll live. I mean, I think with Aptitude, she'll make up for it. I think it won't be a big deal. We don't have any partner seals? That's kind of... I guess we'll go buy it then. I think the game would give you at least one.
Hi, welcome.
You can give me at least one. Or it does, but it's like, oh, you get one in Chapter 24. Let's see.
Thanks for...
Well, this should help him. Of course, he's still got to train in this stupid bronze bow rank, but... could be worse. I feel like since he's reclassing so late, it's gonna stunt his growth if anything. Oh yeah, he's gonna be good, I think. I think he's gonna be better in Sniper, but...
I'm amazing.
We can at least work on giving him a, you know, a bronze bow. Go take from his wife. He's not really doing the most like compare these two. Yeah, he's doing like half her damage, but I mean, hey, bow damage is still nice. Bow damage is still nice. Bow damage is pretty nice. So yeah, I think that's that. So yeah, next time we're gonna be doing the Selkie Paralog. I haven't done this Paralog in years, so he does have a pretty nice HP though, I will say. But yeah, oh yeah, we can also build something. Let's go work on you know, maybe like a Dawn Armor, yeah. Bow damage is bow damage, yeah. Right, so we're gonna go do memes, so don't leave just yet. Although someone probably has left. But we're gonna do memes, so, you know, don't worry. Okay, what do we got here? Let me take a look here. Alright, let's take a look at these memes. Do we have memes? We got 2 memes. Potential bane of runs. I don't think Selkie's paralog. Actually, does Selkie, if Selkie dies, is it a game over? I really doubt it. Not that I think it would be, but you never know when the game decides to do weird things like that. I mean, like, I know Ignatius can. Thanks, Belt, for giving me a game over several years ago. It's not. Yeah, I don't think any Birthright parallels do that. Kubo, he's just like me, for real, for real. New Legion of Persona 4 revival players. Alright. Why are you so mean to me? Because you don't get magic, dumb woman. Go back to the trans shelter you came from. You know, this is actually more cursed of a meme than anything. I thought the meme that he was gonna make was the freaking, like, Sakura 9/11 meme. That's what I was kind of hoping he was gonna make. Hey, this is just cursed. Weaker than Belt? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you're weaker than Belt? I'm really confused. Actually, I did cause him a game over and gay. I guess you kind of did, yeah. This is why I'm male in FE6. Yeah, because it's pretty cursed when you're not. Pretty cursed when you're not, so, you know. You know, I'm never freaking playing as female Corn ever again. I'm never playing as female Corn ever again. Ooh, dumbest freaking worst experience I ever had with Corn. Honestly, my Boars was better than this. My Corn Boars was better. Because somehow that thing still tanked, despite not having any defense. I don't understand. Like, he still was one of my best tanks despite getting no defense. It makes no sense. I don't know how in the world that makes any... Like, it doesn't make any sense. But he still did tank pretty well. Then again, I think he also had, like, pair-ups that... And stat boosts, and, like, rally defense. So that helped him. You also... It's the portrait. The power comes from the portrait reason. Your power does not come from your unit being actually good, it's just that it has a self portrait, therefore you're good. The reason why Harden likes Hoshiden Corn better, unironically. Well, I mean, this Corn is a Hoshiden class, but just really bad. This Corn is really sucky. But anyway, I think that's about it. Like I said, next time we're gonna go get Selkie. We're gonna do chapter 22. So I guess we'll do that on let's see, Saturday? It should be on Saturday, right? Yeah, it'll be on Saturday. So see you guys then.